Letter 2. Wait, this was letter 1. Remember? Oh, you loyal viewers, do you remember? Okay. Letter 2. Your reply arrived like a cockle dropped by a hungry gull. Do they even make cockles anymore? I put the letter on my kitchen table, then ran a bath. As in the olden days, cleanliness hasn't been presenting itself as an option. I bathed to stall for time. I sat down clean at the table. My neighbour leaned out his window, sniffed and called across. Are you baking a chocolate cake? Your letter twisted its hair, the first you have ever written me. I called back, no! We'd never met, and he was there staring at me and flexing his nostrils. I couldn't believe how close he was. I said, I made some toast a while ago, because he wouldn't move away from the window. There were cake pans on his counter and a bag full of flour. I think he was the one making a chocolate cake. He stood up straight and wiped his hands slowly on his apron, all the while watching me. He looked like he was about to cry. It was his cake day, and I had no wish to dampen it. There were chips of what looked like a ceiling deep within your envelope. Mine disappeared last winter, turned wet and silver, then bronze, and fell in soft, gloppy chunks, and I still haven't done anything about it. I heard the drip starting at 4 a.m. from my bed. I had been living under 17 inches of snow, melting for who knows how long. One of my goals is to not ask questions, as that implies that this has all happened before, and I am merely asking you to tell me how things went. Which isn't to say I don't believe in destiny. You have every right to ask me what I do, but I don't think there's a name for it. I study the vortex. I use micrometers mostly. Such work has already divorced me from so much, and yet I undergo it with all the exact opposite in mind. I am hoping you are the missing think thing. Your letter filled the hole in my day like a key. Turn it. Letter 3. Give it up for Bill Callahan. Letter swim a Bowlcut. Letter 3. Munching around, chomping at the bit. I was chomping at the bit until I found out it was champing. Getting out of the house to stop the film loop in me. The picture is tangled and the sound is strangled. That there is nothing in this for you is something that occurs to me now and then. I can forget anything. But something commands me. Is it you from another mouth? One I am not yet sure you hear? Come closer in that deafening snow. There is hot desert rock beneath. I walked around the block as if to walk around a blockade, and then sat in my car reading the paper. I'm charged up. Energy. Neighbours are bugging me. Irritable. Right forearm tingling. My micrometer hand flutters like a shutter in an empty camera. I spent last night sifting through a 10-round snoozer. The one fella whose forte was fighting on the outside, the other whose forte was on the inside. Neither of them throwing anything. Even the tolerant ref wanted it to end. You can't always fight the fight you want to fight, but God, I wanted the uppercuts to connect. At the heel end of day, I need my glass of wine. Christmas lights for the brain. In lulls, we assess the gulls. I don't want to destroy anything, but I want to know what I can destroy. I am possessed by the conviction that I need you like blood needs a vein to get from one place to another.